Yo, what's up? It's Birds with the name so wrong, and today we have Chaos Zero's Nightmares first showcase video, the Proto Genesis. And I've already watched this. It's gas, it's peak. If you want to go watch it by yourself, then come back here. Because right now, all I'm doing is just a little overview on all the parts they talked about. I don't want it to be too long because that's what the frame by frame video is. But before we get into the video, the overview, please guys, the content creator program is out right now, and I need at least 100 subscribers. By the time I'm making this, I'm at 77 uh subscribers. I just need 12 more, 13 more people to subscribe. Okay, is it? No, 23 people to subscribe. My math not strongest. A little bit early, but please and subscribe. Tell your friends if they want like Zero Nightmare content or like moves. You know where to find me. This one right here. Bears with the name so wrong. But besides that, let's get into the video and go over like most of like the main points that I thought was like very important. So the first chapter is just Rona, first off the voice actor, fire, but it's just basically her giving us the rundown of everything about how chaos took over the world, took over yada yada yada, how uh they're living on this spaceship now, the Ark civilization. This gives us very much lore that my friend Expander in the Discord, Expander, but he's definitely gonna be gushing over this because this is fire. Like over a century, that's long as hell. And then more lore. Hold up. There's like, hold up. Yeah, the civilizations. This right here. I think 2 more civilizations were added from the website. But this is probably like one of them is like the Wanderer, so like Kairon and stuff like that, and then Unknown, or one of them is probably like the Holy Crusaders, because they're probably like a pretty big prevalent force in Chaos Zero Nightmare. And to talk about us, we've been injected with a special serum called Adam. That's why we're here. We was made to be resistant to the chaos that's been affecting everybody. That's why we're the only people that could like really do this mission. That's why we're the captains. And then over here, part 2 is just basically them going over like the combat system and whatnot.
Chaos Zero Nightmare.
I go Kim Hyuk Suk. We love you, Kim Hyuk Suk, for creating this game.
Let me introduce CZN's combat system to all of you. Protos.
Yes, I am
CZN
Protos.
features 2 main gameplay modes. First, we have Story Mode.
Yeah.
Just like in traditional RPGs, this mode lets you engage in battles one by one. But what sets CZN apart is its unique card-based strategy system.
So, first system is story mode, basically, you know, as the name implies, you're going through a story, learning about everybody, fighting, and whatnot.
Offering a much deeper and more tactical combat experience. The core gameplay revolves around using your character.
Yeah, basically the cards, zero cross, everything's the same. Oh, you see up here, we just added this. So this is probably the fighting, and then you got a little bit of the story. No, 2 waves.
Which appear each turn in the form of cards. You can freely play these cards each turn, allowing for flexible and strategic combat.
Oh yeah. There's the +1. Okay, that's definitely gonna have to go to like the
cards is the
let me
key
just
to
stop.
mastering the gameplay.
Frame by frame videos will go crazy.
For example, if you play a card that gives you an extra attack, you can follow it up with your most powerful card to land a massive blow. As the Protos, you'll be able to lead your team using whatever strategies you think are most effective in the heat of battle. You'll need to combine your character's unique and powerful skills to overcome a wide variety of challenges that lie ahead.
And then the next move, Chaos Business, where you have the roguelike aspect.
The combat system in Chaos Missions is built around dungeon exploration, offering near infinite possibilities.
Near infinite is a crazy pool.
Minutes or stretch well beyond 50.
Ooh, recommended levels. So No, we're gonna go
possibilities.
above level
Each run
60,
can be as short as 5
right? I think E7, the max level is 60, and here it's 72. No, not 72. It's probably 100.
minutes or stretch well beyond 15 minutes. You'll be diving into the mysterious depths of the chaos, taking on high-risk missions.
Third one. Some characters, you know. Yeah, and then you have
Unlock their potential and grow stronger. You'll discover new.
yeah, you see. Ooh, this is very interesting. I didn't see this part. So death grip, 120 plus 2 damage, kill. Damage to a random target. Ooh.
New skills at random or gain additional effects.
And then this is the equipment. So we don't have any like we probably gonna have different equipments, right? We're gonna probably start with equipment and then you change it if you want. First card used every turn triggers critical attacks. Okay, so gearing is gonna be way different than an E7 because if you get this and you already have max crit, it's not gonna matter.
Effects on existing ones. As you can
And then on the bottom, you get to see your deck. Average card cost is 0.8. Okay. You can extract it, so you can just get it for gold and just leave it to be. You
continue
can
this
go back.
process, you'll eventually
And this one right here, and things, some decks, everything. Inspiration when an ally has rhetoric, insight, or analysis dice effects, the dice roll increases by 2. Leadership, 3 basic cards. So the 5 cards that you start when you like summon, I guess, are replaced with random neutral cards. So I guess you pick the 3 cards because it doesn't say 3 random cards. And then deficiency, you can't crit, but monsters' toughness are reduced by 50%. So
unlock
basically,
powerful
the
upgrades known
defense.
as fates, which help your build.
Hmm.
All of this happens during combat, so you'll experience the effects
Yeah.
right away.
Continuing on, there's another key element that sets CZN apart.
So
To
why
farm
don't you talk
resources.
about and this is like the face stuff. Basically, when you upgrade your cards, you have 2 that's regular fates, and then this one in the middle is like, oh my goodness, like the monster, like the deity, even like gave its own icon on the card. You should probably pick this one. It's basically doing everything here plus a lot more. Okay.
And prepare for fast-paced
And the other
State
part
of mental breakdown suffers penalties when using their
is the mental breakdown, the stuff that we see right here. Yeah. Uh, hold
state
up.
of trauma. What
Basically, basically when you're in here for too long, every attack you get hit by is gonna increase your chaos, like your mental breakdown like level. And when it hits full purple, this happens. And seeming from the cards, after you use 5 of this, you're gonna come back.
we call mental breakdown.
Mm-hmm.
Dependent on each character's personal traumas, they suffer different types of mental breakdowns. A character
Mm.
in a state of mental breakdown suffers penalties when using their cards.
Okay. This part, suffer penalties. I wonder if it just means like if it's gonna cost more, if it's gonna like do damage when we like use it, or are we gonna like have lower attack, lower defense maybe? You never know.
That said, there are ways to embrace these mental breakdowns and even turn them to your advantage. By timing it right, you can take advantage of a mental breakdown, since the cost of awakening skills drops significantly when recovering
Yeah, you see right here. If you go back
from. Take advantage of a mental breakdown, since the cost of awakening skills drops.
right here, it's in green. The same unit that's in breakdown mode is also having a lower cost, lower EP. Ooh, oh, oats also costs the same thing here. Mm.
Drop significantly when recovering from one. Since awakening skills are the most powerful ability.
Okay, that's actually so cool. And this part, chapter 3, is basically just like telling us all the locations in Chaos Zero Remember at the moment. Chaos Blue Pot, the Arc Triangle where we live at, planet Woods, Archaven, probably where all like the uh Cassius and them live in at the big metropolis. I think that's how you say it. Chaos, Mississippi, Chaos, Swamp of Judgment. These two are controlled by uh the the Holy Crusaders, like the big force that's in here. And then Chaos, Portal, Ruins. Same people that could control them were the Holy Crusaders, but they failed in uh like purifying it. But yeah, Holy Crusaders definitely gonna be a big antagonizing force. Yeah, and then this part is going over like the background and whatnot. Let's go to our guy, Susu.
Subin, the graphic
Yeah, Susubin. This is our guy. This is the main guy, the graphic designer, the one that made all this beautiful stuff. I mean, not all of it. He definitely has a team behind him, but he's the face. So Susubin, we love you. And then he's just going over all
next.
the pretty
Chaos Zero Nightmare
pretty
embraces the
backgrounds.
roguelike
Let's watch
genre,
some of
with
it.
each run taking you on a deeply immersive journey to enhance immersion and effectively convey using two-dimensional
Yeah, look at
animation.
this. This is so funny. Because if you don't know the lore from the video, people, if they spend too much time in chaos without getting the proper help, they become monsters. So imagine you're 6'5", jacked up, and then you accidentally get hit by chaos, and now you're a little freaking like water droplet spirit, and you about to get beat up
In the
by
case of
some
2D
laughing
games,
golden
backgrounds tend to be static,
like
which can
like
sometimes make the
scrub.
visuals feel a bit dull. With CZN, we aim to create a more dynamic and
Yeah,
stylized environment,
they're really
something
doing
that
a
feels
lot.
both animated and immersive should be used to
And
protect
then over here, I'm going too fast, but I just want to make this video like concise and short and compact.
an energetic, gifted Ray.
These are like the three main people that they chose to bring up. So most likely gonna be like the three main people that we're like closely following throughout like the story. It's gonna be her. It's gonna be Rona,
Our first agent, Ray, is a student
Ray,
studying aboard the SS Identity.
I'm not gonna lie, this design, I love the school design and contrast to like the evil dark matter energy that she has around her.
And a Terrasian combatant who can manipulate dark matter. A pure-hearted and energetic gifted, Ray became a combatant driven by a strong belief that her power should be used to
Look at
protect
that.
others. We put a lot of care into capturing all these little details.
You know, and there's a -1 here. Wonder what that's mean.
That make Ray who she is. To highlight her lively person.
Alright, let's skip a little bit. Because yeah, this one, I seen this and I was like, I need it. I need that as a keychain right now. Please. Yeah.
That Ray created. Moving on young age. Let me
Alright.
introduce
Next one is Beryl. We're seeing her a little bit from like the comics or whatnot.
you to our
Love
next
the
character,
design.
Beryl. Beryl is the commander of the Wolf Platoon. Despite her young grandmother, a renowned warrior,
Let's see the
tactical instincts and sharp decision-making skills from her legendary grandmother, a renowned warrior in her own right.
It's definitely gonna do a lot of damage. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
One of the key design points for Beryl was her neat appearance. Her disciplined look.
Yeah. Love the chocolate. Love all this. Community long railgun. Big design. As usual. And then main goat Aaron. We all know him from Epic 7. If you don't know him, he's from a different game. So him being in here is like kind of crazy. So my main theory is that he has to scoop them up from Epic 7 and just like remote his memory or something like that.
Wielding the destructive power of the void, a force that erases everything it comes in contact
Look at
with.
this old.
Even he has no memory of his own past. He's a nihilistic character who
Look,
believes
he
there's no such
destroys the
thing
planet,
as absolute value
but
in
does no damage. But he does like a lot of like. Hold up, KO might be like top one, like debuffers because vulnerability, weakness, and defense break. So defense break, target, and then probably like back down. Yeah, we're gonna need that K-Ron a lot.
the world. There were a few key points we focused on. It's like it's been
Also, I want to talk about my goat. His assistant. I need her right now. Please make her summonable. I I really really want her. She's so clean. Like I love like the robotic umbrella. Like,
every morning, whether he wants it or not, and that image inspired parts of the design process. One of Kaon's standout.
and then what's else? Uh, Basically, right here, KSR Nightmare is gonna go through like seasons, basically like in like all live service game. Like if you play Marvel Rivals, they have seasons where we talk about different like stuff. So it's basically gonna be the same thing from here. I think it's probably gonna be like 2 to 3 months for one season, maybe. That's pretty much like how I'll put it, like gotchas and shit like that. Uh, More companions, basically new summons and whatnot. Special Investigation Department, Cogra Pharmaceuticals, Company 110, companies with tangled motives, and personal stories will join your missions, overcome their trial, and reunite their strengths, right? Upcoming missions. And then, new stories, yada, yada, yada. Seasonal boss. Hopefully, this is strong because in a game I play, Dokkan Battle, they all have bosses that you could play multiple different comps, different teams, and I hope we're not just set into like one team, like aggro or like control. I want to be able to like mix and match, do a little bit of like milling here, do a little bit of like stalling here. Yeah, I hope they really, really like fine tune this, but it's probably not gonna be too great. And then that's what we have like uh people talking. Yeah,
This will feature an extensive event story and unique content exclusive to the season, providing a fresh and exciting gaming experience.
yeah,
This season-based content offers
yeah. So new cards, new equipments, and new fates. Which is kind of crazy because they said that's only gonna be. It might only some of them might only be for season one. So hopefully they have like a way where you could go back to a different season, like how in Marvel Rivals you could go back to a different season for the battle pass. Because if I'm starting season five and I really like seasons two designs and whatnot, I really hope I'm not like just forced to just play season five and not play the other 4 seasons that came before. But I'm pretty sure they're probably gonna let us play the other
new
seasons.
cards, equipment, and fates. You'll be able to experience unique
Yeah. And then talking about like you make your own meta. I agree. You make your own meta. This is a card game, so you're definitely gonna make your own meta in here. But definitely, I see if they make like a character that gives you all your energy back, you're most likely gonna play them too. And then
content. Hero Nightmare. Thank you.
Yeah,
right here,
registration will
registrations here. Unfortunately, no Apple Store for us. We have to wait, guys. Sorry. But these other two, I seen they've been working,
on various market stores and
and
social
then
media channels we
pre-registration rewards.
to enjoy.
I go Amir. I was a little skeptical because if he was here in the Discord before where the video launch, they accidentally.
There are many more events lined up, so please check the official website and our social media channels for more details.
Yeah,
We appreciate your interest and participation.
but yeah, this is definitely interesting. I'm definitely gonna be playing. The game. I need to make a frame by frame video ASAP, but also there's a collab here, which is pretty cool. But I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be OST. But if you're playable, cool. If you're not, also cool. Don't really care for VTubers, but the more characters, the better. But yeah, with all that being said, see you like a couple of days with the frame by frame video. Also, subscribe. Need to hit 100 before season drops. Bye bye.